Hello amazing people, my name is Chenemi and once again you're welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be teaching you how to make this 3/4 bubu gown designed with Asoke on the chest, sleeve and the neck area. It has a collar, it has pockets and also a side slit. For this dress you'll be needing at least 2 yards of Ankara fabric and 2 straps of Asoke fabric. Now before we get started, I would like you to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification button so you get notified each time I post a new video. Now for this video, let's get started. So go ahead and fold your fabric into 4 like you see me do. Fold it into 4. So on the neck area, I went ahead to mark 3 inches wide and also 3 inches deep for the front neckline. 3 inches wide, 3 inches deep for the front neckline. So go ahead and connect all the points like you see me do. Go ahead and connect. Then for the back neckline, it is 3 inches wide and 1 inch deep. 3 inches wide and 1 inch deep. So let's go ahead and connect it with a curve like you see me doing, like so. So for the front neckline, I went ahead to connect the curve as well to fit in the 3 inches depth for the front neckline. So the front neckline is 3 inches deep and the back neckline is 1 inch deep. So on the shoulder area, I went ahead to mark 1.5 inches right there and then I connected it to meet the front neckline. Just the way you see me do right there. So on the sleeve opening, I went ahead to mark 10.5 inches around the sleeve. 10.5 inches for my sleeve opening. So right there is 10.5 inches and then I went to connect it straight to meet my center front like you see me do. So right on that line there, I went ahead to place my hip measurement divided by 4. My hip measurement divided by 4 is 10 inches. Divided by 4 is 10 inches and then I went ahead to mark 10 inches right there. And then I added extra 3.5 inches to it. So go ahead and divide your hip measurement by 4 and then add extra 3.5 inches. Now if you want this kaftan to be big or a very bogus on you, you can go ahead and add extra 4, 5 or 6 inches. I don't want it too bogus because I'm not too tall. So I went ahead to connect it straight to meet the hem right there. So on the shoulder part, I went ahead to place my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 8 inches. And then around the sleeve, I have extra 7 inches. But then I'll be adding an Asoke extension and the Asoke is 6 inches long. So like right there. So I went ahead to cut out the back neckline first, then the shoulder slope. Then I went ahead to cut out the side down to the hem. And then I went ahead to remove the back pattern and then I left only the front pattern. That is what we'll be working on. So I went ahead to also cut out the front neckline, which is 3 inches deep. So once that is done, I went ahead to mark 5 inches on the center front. Then I cut it out. That will be the slit or the opening for the front area. So go ahead and do the same. Mark 5 inches thereabout. It's just okay. It works fine. So for the flap on the front, you need your half cut measurement. So my half cut is 16 inches. So I went ahead to mark 16 inches right there. And then I split it into 2. So on this edge, I'll mark 2 inches upwards and then I'll connect it to meet the center front of the Asoke, just like you see me do. So that's 2 inches right there. And then I connected it to meet the center like I said earlier. Then I went ahead to cut it out like so. So once that is done, I'll go ahead and place my Asoke side by side. Then one lapping on another slightly. Then I'll go ahead and top stitch straight downwards. So I'm done top stitching on it. You can see it right there. So go ahead and place your flap like you see me doing. Place it flat, folded into 2. And then fold your center front into 2 also. And then go ahead and trace out the neckline. Just like you see me do. It's easy. Just make sure you are cutting out the neckline to fit in your Asoke correctly. So once that is done, I'll go ahead and place my fabric on my table, cutting table, wrong side facing up. Then I'll go ahead and turn my Asoke right side, touching the wrong side of the fabric. Your right side of your Asoke should be lying on the wrong side of your fabric. Then I went ahead to flip it over like so. Then I'll go to my sewing machine. You can see the right side of the Asoke there. And then this is the right side like I'm showing you right now. And this part you see is the wrong side of the fabric. So go ahead and place it the same. And then go ahead and stitch around the slit opening on the neckline. So right there, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to stitch around the 5 inches opening that I cut in on the center front. So just go ahead and follow what I'm doing. On that part, just go ahead and sew it little, like just an L shape. Don't do it a V shape, just go ahead and do it like an L shape. And then go ahead and open it up and then notch one sideways to the left and also notch to the right, just to give that small ear-like opening on the middle. So go ahead and flip it just like you see me do. So you realize now that your Asoke, the right side of your Asoke is facing up and then the right side of your fabric is facing up. So at the edge there, go ahead and fold it a little bit in, just by 0.25 inches, not so much. Fold it in like you see me do. This is just to neaten up the edge of the flap, and then go ahead and stitch around. But before that is done, I'll use my hemming gum to hold that part down. So once that is done, place your center front and your center back together, right sides facing each other, and go ahead and stitch around the shoulder, just like you see me do. So once you're done stitching around the shoulder joining should look like just the way mine is looking. Then you go ahead and use your tape rule and measure round your neckline. Let's go ahead and use your tape round the neckline like you see me do. Just take it round it. Be careful while measuring this. You don't want your neckline to be short of measurement or to be too long. So go ahead and carefully mark around your neckline. So like you see me do, just go ahead and do the same. So once I'm done measuring, I'll show you the results. So what I have right there is 17 inches. So once that is done, we'll be working on the collar. So for your collar, go ahead and fold your Asoke into two. On the center front of your Asoke, mark 4.5 inches. And then on the side, you will go ahead and mark 4 inches. 4.5 inches for the center front, and then 4 inches for the sides to meet the center front, just like you see me do like that. Once that is done, I'll go ahead and place my round neck measurement divided by 2. My round neck is 17 inches, divided by 2 is 8.75. So I went ahead and marked it there, leaving that ½ inch right there for sewing allowance. So I'll go ahead and cut out this part you see right there, leaving the ½ inch for my sewing allowance. So what you see me doing right there is trying to cut out the lining for my Asoke. Of course, you know the lining for the Asoke still has to be the Asoke fabric. So I'm trying to cut the same size, 2 of it. One will be on the outer part of the collar and the other will be on the inner part of the collar. The cutting is the same measurement, same everything. So go ahead and do yours just like you've seen me do. So this is what my collar looks like once I open it. So I've gone ahead to my sewing machine and I stitch round it like so, leaving 0.5 inches on the edges. Right now I'm trying to notch the edges so that when I turn it in, it will lap properly. But then this part I'm showing you right there is 0.5 inches, ½ an inch that I left at the edge for the sewing. So right now I'm trying to turn it inside out like so. So go ahead and turn your collar inside out. So I'll use my scissors to poke it to make it come out. So this is what your collar should look like at the end of the day. So now there are 2 ways you can fix this collar. I'm just trying to show you the 0.5 inches I left there. You can start from the center front of your neckline and then sew round it to the other side. But then preferably you want to go ahead and notch the center of your collar like so. Then you also go ahead and notch the center of your back neckline. Yes, just like you see me do, just notch the center and then go ahead and pick one part of the collar. You're not joining the two together, just pick one side of the collar and then sew it round your neckline like you see me do to the edge. Just pick one out of it. You can see the other side laying backwards, so pick one of it and sew round the neckline to make the edge, one to your left and the other to your right like this. So once that is done, you go ahead and tuck in the other 0.5 inches that is left on the other part of your Asoke. Use it to tuck in, or use it to seal up, or use it to cover up the collar so the rough edges will be inside your collar. It won't be showing. So go ahead and do it like you see me do right there. Once that is done, go ahead and seal up the edge of your collar. Start from the center front and then go to the upper part of the collar. If you're conversant with men clothing, you know this is a normal thing. So just go ahead and seal up your Asoke like you see me do. Seal it up round. Please do not sew to the slit on the center front. It is not necessary. You're just sewing around your collar. So whichever stitch you're making at this point in time should be round your collar. Right there, you will see I'm stopping at exactly where my collar has started on the center front neckline. So once you're done, this is what your collar should look like. So for the sleeve, I'm going to place my Asoke like this and then sew it and flip it over. Make sure you trim properly to make sure the side is straight. So for the pocket, I'm going to go ahead and fold this fabric into 4. Place my hand wide on it like you see me doing so, and then mark around it. Just make sure your hand is wide enough. Whatever thing you're marking or whatever shape you're giving to it should cover up the width of your hand, wide open. Then go ahead and cut it out like so. So what you see me doing right there is opening up the front of my pocket. So once that is done, I'll go ahead and teach you how to couple up the dress. So go ahead and place your dress right side facing up. Then from the shoulder, you mark 16 inches downwards. That is where you'll be placing your pocket. So from the shoulder, 16 inches downwards, you place your pocket right there like so. And then around the pocket, you're going to be sewing by 0.5 inch downwards like so. Then repeat this process for all the sides. So go ahead and sew from the sleeve to meet the pocket, round just like you see me do, and then downwards. Repeat this process for the other side. Make sure your slit opening is 15 inches long or more. So once that is done, I'll go ahead and hem the down part of my dress like so, and then I'll go ahead and close up the slit. So at the end of the day, this is the result of the dress. This is so fine. So once again, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification button so you get notified each time I post a new video. I love you all. Bye. See you in my next video.